Good evening, everybody. I'm Gene Fay with Warshauer Electric. It's been about a week now that I've been with Warshauer. They announced last week that I'd come over from Siemens, and just wanted to say how pleased I am and how exciting it is to join the Warshauer team and to be involved with this Energy Solutions division, and how much I'm looking forward to working with all of you guys in the room and growing, both our business and yours as well. I don't want to take up too much time because we want Constantine to have plenty of time to get the class in. That's all right? Okay. But this is the second class of two classes that we're having. I think everybody realizes that. This is the Sunshine Basic Solar Radiation class. A couple of housekeeping issues I'd like to go over this evening is, first, the exits. There's only two exits, I believe, in the back of the room. Actually, I'm staying corrected. I believe these are exits off to the side. We would exit to the front of the building if there was any emergency. I always like to go over that whenever I do any presentations. Second is cell phones. Please put your cell phones on vibrate or feel free to turn them completely off. Kenny Freed had mentioned she wanted me to make sure everyone was aware that at the end of each class, you have to pick up your certificate for that class. You don't pick up 10 at one time. You pick them up at the end of each class. So make sure that you sign out on the way out and pick up your certificate for that class. With that, if you're ready, Constantine, we'll have another class with Constantine here. We're going to have two breaks during the class as well. We'll try to space them out a little bit better than we did last time. We'll take probably 10 or 15 minutes at each break. Thank you very much.
Okay, here we are again. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Yes?
Yep,
Okay.
very good.
All right, good. Good afternoon, good evening. I hope everybody's well, safe. This is the second class we're doing. A couple of things I repeat, like, yes?
Turn it up just a little bit. A little louder, please.
Okay. I can speak louder. All right, we're going to crank it out a little bit. Okay, this is the second class that we were going to do today. First class went pretty good, I hope. I hope most of you guys liked it. I apologize, we had little logistics problems. Maybe I kept it a little bit too late till 9:30 and I kept still. I was saying that I wanted to continue. I'll try to space it a little bit better this time, so this way I'll get out a little bit earlier, so this way you don't have to, no, 8 o'clock. No, 8 o'clock. But, well, we'll adjust somehow, as time goes on. So this way, I hope you enjoy your dinner, and I hope you have a good class. A couple questions. One of you guys asked me to just go over it again, the course descriptions. I hope, do we have any new guys that we had since the last time? Maybe we have one or two. Welcome. I'll go over a little bit of the course outline again. A couple guys asked, what do you need to read on the book, and what chapters, and what do we need to know? A couple things so you know. I'm going to follow the book pretty much. And again, I'm going to stress that the way we're going to approach this course is from the top, bottom. We're going to learn all the way from the physics point of view, all the way to the economic analysis. Again, I'm going to mention it that it's not going to be totally applicable, the whole course, to everything you do. Some of you may be interested in part of it, some in the code, some in the installation, some of you in the mounting characteristics, some of you just for food for thought, so you know something about it. So I hope you get as much as you can. In the actual practical work, for some of you installers, you may have to use probably on the whole course, maybe 20%, 30% of the whole course, what is contained in the whole course. But however, at least once, you will learn it, all the aspects of it. And obviously every day there's new developments coming in, new technologies. We won't be able to cover those things. I'll keep track of them. It's something that is very, very important that would apply to your businesses. I'll mention it. If it's something that you have a specific need, specific question, see me after class or during the break, and I'll find some of the information for you. Feel free to contact me anytime. Things you like, things you don't like. I'm assuming, just like you guys, I do like to go work. So with that said, I'm just gonna go through it. Any questions from last time? Any questions? One of the questions that one of the gentlemen had in here, whether or not there was an examination for the solar thermal, and the answer is yes. I've said, has that examination. There's a study guide associated with that. I have access to it. If you need to know, let me know and I'll make it, I'll tell you where you can get it. It's free. So there will be an examination. I would go through the actual requirements for the examination, and actually I'm going to give you a little presentation so you get some idea. Some of the stuff that we're covering here that may not pertain to you, the reason we're covering is because it's part of the examination. I would go over some of the contents or some of the areas that the examination covers, so this way you get some idea, and you'll see. Okay. As we get more and more into the course, it would get deeper, a little bit more challenging, hopefully a little bit more interesting as it pertains to you guys, and we'll have a good time. All right? Any questions from last time? No questions. Okay, very well. All right, what we said is we're gonna, that's me, and that's my email. If you wanna send me any, okay. I'm going to reiterate it one more time. Every class, it's a course. Every class is a course. Sign in, sign out. You get a separate certificate for every course you attend. If you don't attend a course, you will not get a certificate. So therefore, you will not get credit. The course has been approved by the Board of Examiners, so you get about 4 CEU credits towards your triennial period. Save the certificates. If you needed to prove it, that you have it, then you have them. So you know that I was one of the guys who was audited, and I had to go actually and prove it, that I had taken, that I had all the background information and credits towards my my continuing education requirements. And the funny thing is I'm on the Board of Examiners, and I was one of the guys who was audited. Pretty ironic, right? But that's what it is. Okay? All right? Any questions? You know who to contact, or send me an email. Every one of you assume so far you have a textbook. You've got a textbook up there that we're going to be using. It's an excellent textbook. It's a real excellent textbook. It has a CD-ROM in the back of it that it has information. Most of you have computers up there. At a certain point in the course, we're going to actually look at that CD-ROM, and I will tell you to look at it so you can get some information. Every so often during the course, I'm going to tell you websites so you can get a lot of the information that it will help you in design and so forth. As we do some of the designs in here, we refer back to some of those websites. We have representatives from different companies up here passing you information for solar modules as well as for some inverters and so forth. Most of you, I assume last week you got a copy of it. If you didn't, I'm sure over the period of time, they're going to come back again and give you some of that information. When we deal with the solar panels, we're actually going to analyze, or actually we're going to go over some of the specifications associated, some of the solar panels associated with Mitsubishi, since Warshauer is the representative for that distributor, and then we can actually analyze or actually understand some of their panels. Is that clear? So as information is passed around, save it, because at a point in time during the course, I'm going to say, take out your Mitsubishi solar panel data sheets, and we're going to go over them, okay? So save them. Another thing about the textbook is a reference book. It's got a tremendous amount of information. If some of you try to study through it, you find that after the first chapter you fell asleep. You tried to read it again, you fell more asleep, you left it out. So it's a process. It's a process that actually, it's not something you're going to go read it and you're going to learn it immediately. And again, if you retain 10% out of it, it's a plus. Okay, don't get discouraged.